This is your brain. It's an amazing organ capable of some truly remarkable things, like allowing you to feel emotions, make decisions, and solve problems. But how does it do those things? In other words, what makes the brain so smart? Neuroscientists have come a long way to understanding this. But there are still plenty of things we don't know about our own brains. Here are 5 unsolved mysteries of the human brain that will blow your mind. The first mystery we're going to look at today is something most people think they understand pretty well: memory. Memories are not only essential for remembering where we've been and what we've done, they also play a key role in shaping our sense of identity. We remember important moments from our past and use them to inform our decisions in the present. But how do memories work? Scientists have several theories, but none of them are complete. One idea is that memories are stored in specific parts of the brain. When we remember something, we recall the pattern of activity that occurred in the brain when we first experienced that thing. Other researchers believe that memories are distributed throughout the brain and that each part of the brain plays a different role in storing and retrieving them. Regardless of how memories are stored in the brain, there's one thing that all scientists agree on: they are not permanent. Memories can be modified or even erased over time, which is why we often forget the details of events that happened a long time ago. This also explains why false memories are possible. Our brains fill in the gaps in our memory with whatever information seems most plausible at the time. So if someone tells us something that we don't remember, we may come to believe that it actually happened. Now, let's move on to the next mystery: neuroplasticity. The brain is constantly changing in response to new experiences. This is known as neuroplasticity. As we learn new things, our brains form new connections between neurons. These changes allow us to adapt to new situations and learn from our experiences. But how does neuroplasticity work? Scientists believe that it occurs through a process called synaptic plasticity. When neurons are repeatedly activated together, the connection between them becomes stronger. This makes it more likely that they will fire together in the future. Neuroplasticity is essential for many important functions, including learning, memory, and recovery from brain injury. But we're still learning about exactly how it works. Next, let's talk about another big question: consciousness. Consciousness is what allows us to be aware of ourselves and our surroundings. It enables us to think, feel, and experience the world around us. But how does consciousness arise from the activity of neurons? This is one of the biggest mysteries in neuroscience. Some scientists believe that consciousness is a property of the brain as a whole, while others argue that it arises from activity in specific regions. There are many theories about consciousness, but none have been widely accepted. One popular theory is that consciousness is a fundamental property of the universe. In this view, it's not caused by anything else, but is just a part of reality. Regardless of how consciousness arises, it's clear that it's essential for human life. Without consciousness, we wouldn't be able to interact with the world around us, or even understand our own thoughts and feelings. Alright, moving along, let's discuss another fascinating aspect of the brain: dreams. Dreams are a mysterious and sometimes bizarre aspect of the human experience. They can be vivid and realistic, or strange and surreal. But what purpose do they serve, and why do we dream in the first place? One leading theory is that dreams are a way for the brain to process emotions. During REM sleep, the brain replays memories while suppressing negative emotions. This may help to consolidate positive memories and get rid of negative ones. Another theory is that dreams are a way for the brain to practice responding to potential threats. By simulating dangerous situations, the brain can prepare itself to deal with similar situations in the real world. However, dreams can also be mundane, and some researchers believe that they are simply the result of random brain activity during sleep. Whatever the reason for dreaming, they are an essential part of the human experience. Finally, the last mystery we'll discuss today is perhaps the most important: how the brain heals itself. The brain has an incredible ability to repair itself after injuries such as strokes or traumatic brain injuries. After an injury, the brain can often compensate for the damage by rerouting signals around the damaged area. This allows many stroke victims to regain the ability to speak, move, and think, even though parts of their brain have been damaged. But how does the brain accomplish this feat? Scientists believe that it's due to the brain's ability to generate new neurons and synapses. This process is known as neurogenesis, and it occurs in the hippocampus, a region of the brain involved in memory. Neurogenesis may also play a role in other forms of healing, such as recovery from addiction. Several studies have shown that neurogenesis is increased in people who are able to quit using drugs or alcohol. While scientists are still working to understand how the brain heals itself, it's clear that neurogenesis is an important part of the process. By stimulating neurogenesis, we may be able to help people recover from brain injuries more quickly. So there you have it, 5 unsolved mysteries of the human brain. Each of these mysteries is a testament to the complexity and wonder of the human brain, and each one represents an opportunity for scientists to unlock new secrets of the mind. Who knows what other mysteries the brain holds? With continued research, we will continue to learn more about this amazing organ and what makes us us. But wait, before we go, we need your help. If you want to see more videos like this, please support us by clicking the link in the description below. Your support helps us continue to produce high-quality science videos that are accessible to everyone. Thanks for watching.